Hello everybody and welcome back to Imperator Rome, where we are currently attacking Cyrenaica. I've decided it's a hard C for this 5 minutes. Pretty soon it'll be a soft C again, I'm sure. But we are currently invading. In we go. Eventually. Maybe. There are no roads and we don't have tech to build them, so it takes forever to get anywhere. But that's okay. We should be able to just push through this with 2 armies abreast, basically the whole way through. And just make it so they can never get past us unless they have boats. I didn't think of that. Maybe they have boats. That's what this army's for. If it comes to it. But, I think we've been paused the whole time. There we go. Now we're not paused. Excellent. So, I mean, we've got these families that are kind of salty at us, but, you know, whatever. I don't think they matter. We've also got Rome, who is currently surging and is potentially going to be a problem. We might have to do something about that. But hey, everyone likes gold. Of all the ways of making friends, a gift is perhaps the oldest and simplest. In the world of politics, wealth shielded generously and unconditionally has more influence than kind words or affection. How much is a friendship of meager-legged worth? We could actually give him the max amount. I really don't care. It's kind of irrelevant to us. I do want to check just how much Rome actually has in cohorts. They have 25. They actually have less than we do. It's interesting. Presumably they have better cohorts. Gonna go ahead and assume that. But we're going to need to... Oh, that's a little awkward. There's no hitbox on these guys for the bandbox. Oh, there is. You just have to completely encapsulate it, looks like. Okay. We'll send this guy here, and we'll send this guy here, so it will be abreast this way. And we're going to be losing men to attrition, and pretty soon we're going to be out of manpower, so that's something we should consider. After this war, we may want to just chill until our vassal is annexed. Maybe. We'll see. Despite our best efforts to encourage a friendship with Meleager-Legged, it would appear he was not convinced. Well, that's terribly vexatious. That's okay. His loyalty is, not great. He is our heir, right? Or something? No, he's not our heir. He is the brother of our heir. Okay. We could smear his reputation. Or we could bribe him. There we go. Excellent. Problem solved. So these guys, as soon as they're done there, are going to move on up here. There we go. And as soon as these guys are done, they're going to move to a Gabus. One pop's died. Oh, that's unfortunate. There's a lot of pop destruction in these wars, actually. There's a lot of pop destruction. Hello. These mercenaries are not actually employed. Good to know. The Epigoni. The kings that once served Alexander have started to pass away, and with them so does the immediate claim to his empire. The men who have become known as the successors are now themselves being succeeded by their progeny, the Epigoni. Epigoni? Probably I, because of Greek, the long I. While powerful leaders in their own right, with a strong claim to the realms of their fathers, these Epigoni are regional dynasts and cannot restore an empire now was lost. Okay, they might want to proofread that one too. So all claims on Alexander's empire are lost to us. Did we just die? Oh, we did. Okay. Okay, so we got a stability drop. Yep, death. We don't want to recruit that mercenary. That's all good. Titles unassigned. Okay, we should probably have somebody be this. Sure, how about this guy? He seems good. Excellent. What else do we have? Unmarried ruler. We are not married. Arranged marriage. We probably don't want to marry in the same house as us. That's usually a little awkward. Fertility increase is nice. She's crafty, though. We'll go ahead and try it. What could go wrong? I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, I've been saying that this whole time, and it kind of has been fine so far. So far, anyway. Well, we'll go ahead and push on forward. We actually have to go in here, which is a little unfortunate, but we haven't seen their armies yet. So we'll just keep an eye on it, and as soon as these guys are done here, we'll hopefully be able to move here without having any zone of control issues. Unlike in Europa. Thankfully, Ptolemy Philadelphus. Yeah, Philadelphus. Thankfully, Ptolemy Philadelphus Legate seems to be in remission from his previous ailment. Doctors are overrated anyway. Good for him. I have no idea who that is. I've never heard of that man before. Okay, come on. There we go. Occupation finishing. And go, go, go. Oh, no, we can't get there. Zone of control. We'll have to sit in a Gabus for now. Technically, the supply limit is higher here. We may want to just sit up here and then just keep an eye on it until this siege is done. Oh, they're being attacked by barbarians in the south as well. That's actually super good for us. I'm very happy about that. I imagine they're not, but, you know, whatever. I don't care. Now, these guys, these elephants are still not up to where we want them to be. That's a little unfortunate. But I'm going to go ahead and increase this to speed 4. Speed 3 just feels a little slow for a Paradox game, speed 3. Speed 4 feels slightly fast. I don't know. It's like they changed the balance ever so slightly. This is like... Speed 4 is like Speed 3 in Stellaris, I guess, is what I'm going to say. It's not like Speed 4 in Crusader Kings or Europa. A trade route has disappeared. Oh, we're no longer getting the iron. Rip our heavy infantry. But there's been a lot of work to prepare city games in our capital, Alexandria. With only a few days left before it starts, they've started looking to us for some aid in financially supporting them so that it could be even grander than originally planned? Is that a word? No. Planned is a word, though. If we assist them, we're sure to gain some fame among the general populace. We could lose some money and gain legitimacy, which would be super good. We could get city games getting some decent effects and gain some popularity. And that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we no longer have iron. Can we get iron? The answer is no. Absolutely not. So we're kind of screwed then for a while. Okay, well. Good thing we're currently at our cap. And we're not losing much to attrition right now. Because we can't replace them without iron. We need to finish this siege, and then just push in very, very quickly. Defenders desert. I like to see that. Because, you know, we're in a desert, so it just makes sense. I'm sorry, that was possibly the worst joke I've ever made. I really want iron. Why can't we get iron? We need to be able to attack Kush. Like, realistically, we should be able to make claims out here, or at least be able to make them on behalf of Dodekashoinos. Like, seriously, we should be able to attack these guys. It's very necessary that we be able to. I mean, we can attack them, but we have no war goal for it, so it's a little unfortunate. And besides, we're going to be drained on heavy infantry anyway by the end of this war. Unless we manage to get more iron again. Which probably won't show up for a while. Oh, actually, they're here. We lost our opinion with them. That's what it was. So we need to improve opinion with them again. Okay. I guess that works. We need to secure our own source of iron. That is obviously a top priority right now. We absolutely need that. However, we can get a tech. Let's see. Your siege ability, trireme discipline, capital import routes, research points is good. Civic tech investment is good. Aggressive expansion impact, monthly tyranny, aggressive expansion change, primary culture happiness, omen duration, or national population growth. I think for now, we're going to go for that national population growth. There we go. Excellent. And this siege should be finishing up momentarily. These sieges work exactly like the sieges in Europa. They want... what, grain? No, papyrus. Yeah, they can have that. That is fine. But yeah, these sieges work literally exactly like in Europa. I'm okay with it. Except that they take forever. But I mean, that makes sense. So, we won the Siege of Kyrene, and it lasted 396 days, so yeah, it takes forever. The army leader got popularity. 2 pops captured that have been distributed as slaves, like this, 1 to Alexandria, and 1 pop died. So, that's handy, I guess. Well, we will continue pushing forward. Oh, the control is being influenced to Egypt from the fort. Would you look at that? I was wondering what that bar was. So the fort actually captures it for us in this game, unlike in Europa, where it would only defend it for us. It's a little weird, honestly. I wasn't expecting that. But I guess we can just go ahead and push on in. This is completely fine. 1 to Alexandria and 2 pops died. Okay, so we are actually getting some slaves out of this. 1 to Batrachos. Melancholia. Overtaken by a smothering, intense depression, Ptolemy has sunk into a downward spiral from which we are worried he will never return. We can only pray that fate smiles kindly upon him. So our leader is now depressed. Good for him. I'm sure he'll be fine. What could possibly go wrong? Okay, 1 to Alexandria. I'm sorry, it's just... it's bothering me. I think it's accurate, but it's bothering me. Can we change it? Yes, Alexandria with an IA here. But it's EIA here. And I just want to change that name. Doesn't seem to be an option, though. Unfortunate. Okay. Are you guys, here? Yes, you are. Also, you should probably be somewhere with more supply limit. Actually, you have plenty of supply limit. Oh, right. Heavy infantry count 50% more for attrition. So we actually need 33 weight limit with this. How much do the elephants count as? 200%. Yeah. Okay, so we need to be here. Gotcha. Seems fine. And let's just go ahead and push in this direction. And these guys will push in as... oh, we have a petition. The wealthier residents of Nasana have sent a formal petition on behalf of the entire province, complaining about the harsh ways of our governor, Abrius Magid. It seems that his taxation policy is causing quite a furore, I'm pretty sure furor doesn't have an E at the end, amongst landowners who are having to work their slaves to the bone in order to meet tax quotas. It is certainly unusual for our subjects to complain in such a manner. Perhaps we ought to consider their arguments carefully. I mean, I doubt he's doing a fine job. Let's go make sure. Oh, we have a potential Carnean revolt. Oh, okay, these guys are... these guys up here. So they revolted from whatever they had before. Okay, I see. Yep. Can we get iron from them now? Nope. Nobody wants to give us iron. What a bunch of jerks. Okay, so we've got an army here, and it's marching in. It doesn't want to do that. It wants to march into here. I'm going to let it. No, it's walking away. Can we catch it? 15 December, 16 December. What about here? Can we catch it here? 22 December, 15 December. The answer is no. So I think we just continue pushing and give it nowhere to run to. I mean, it's just going to get worse for us, but the following people have support, or the following people support one of the pretenders. So this guy is supporting a pretender right now. We could bribe him. And then demand support for air. And then that should solve the problem. I think. Maybe. Yep, that solved it. Excellent. Okay. Well, let's push forward. I'm assuming they can't hire these guys that are back behind our line. At least I should hope they can't. Well, let's take this. Very likely our side will win. Interesting that they have that. We have a stronger army, and our army has higher morale than theirs. I mean, I fully expect to win this. If we lose this, I would be very sad indeed. These guys are walking up to here, and that's fine. We can take this position and then hit these areas in the back over here. Actually, we want to do this oppositely. That's not really a word. But we want to have these guys be down here because there's so many more of them. Okay, we won that. I'm assuming that they're all going to group up, though, and we may have a tough fight on our hands here in a little bit. We do have a 10% attrition max here, but what is our actual attrition? 2.71? Still rough. Very, very rough. Okay, we're at 85% war score here. Should we push forward further, or should we wait? I feel like they're fighting barbarians. Olympic Games again? Okay, we will send the guy who isn't doing anything. So yeah, these wars are kind of slow. There's no doubt about that. But we really, really need iron. Can we get iron? I don't suppose we can get iron. No, we can't get iron. How rude. Okay. Well, we will be ready to push in very soon. There are these mercenaries here that we could theoretically use. We could just hire these guys? Okay, they're black flagged though. Okay, I'm gonna disband them. Sure, we lose some money, but now we know. Now we know how that works. So let's push on in. I feel like they lost to barbarians or something. Zeal +1. Oh, we should probably read through this. Faith of the masses. Ptolemy Carinus Lagid is publicly known to follow a different faith from that of our great nation. In a bold move, blah blah blah, he could change to Kemetic, and that's exactly what he's going to do. Good for him. We can get a new invention as well. Research points, civic tech, aggressive expansion impact. We're going to get a lot of that. Let's go ahead and grab that. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I feel like they died to barbarians, right? Better luck next time in the Olympics. Okay, well, we're just going to push in over here as soon as we can. We are still reinforcing a lot of troops that are not heavy infantry. Well, they're actually right there, and they're taking attrition. What is their manpower that they have right now? They have 41 manpower, and they're losing 220 men to attrition each month. Okay, let's go ahead and rehire these guys. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of here. We're still going to walk in as soon as we can. These guys want leather. Sure, that's fine. And then we're going to take this here. We're going to march into these guys. In fact, we're going to do it right now. And we're going to bring in our reinforcements. The question is, how much of this can we actually go about taking? I don't know the answer, but we're going to have a big morale bump here. Yeah, there we go. No problem. I don't think that's going to stack wipe them. Oh, this guy died. Good for him. They are actually walking right back into us. I'm going to go ahead and pull our troops back a long ways. Like our non-mercenary troops. Well, one unit. I'll leave the other. They're walking back into us, so I think that they're just going to die here. Like, they have no... What else do they have to retreat to? Lofty ambitions. Euclid Alexandrid and his dreams of high office are fairly well known in Egypt, but recently he's been lobbying more urgently of his suitability and deservedness. While ordinarily we'd be able to appoint whoever we like to the post without causing offense or starting rumors, the enthusiasm of Euclid Alexandrid has put us in a rather awkward position regarding the incumbent official. We should approach this carefully. We could give him the job. Best filled by someone with matchless charisma. I'm guessing he doesn't have that? No, he is much, much, much better at finesse. Who is it that we currently have in that slot? Is that this guy? Let's see here. So he wants to be the Trophius. So we'd lose half of our... We'd lose half of our value here. But do we care? We haven't done any sacrificing to the old gods. We'll give him the job. What could possibly go wrong? So we now need a governor over here. So let's go ahead and get one. And I guess this guy will be fine. And let's go ahead and get a researcher. And who is currently scorned? Filleted? We'll see if we can find one of those. How about this guy? Okay. Well, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will wrap up this war. Subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time.